Welcome back. So now we have a great looking motion path and we need to add something to it. So here's where our null layer comes in. So I am going to go ahead, it has analyzed the footage, and remember the null layer is simply an invisible layer that we stick things to. So I'm going to parent it. In other words, I'm going to have it follow the motion of car driving.mp4. So here's where it says parent and link. Okay, so our motion source is car driving, and I'm going to edit the target so that it's null 1, and then I'm going to hit apply. And I'm going to apply it on the X and Y dimension, and there, see, our motion path turned red, and what that means is our null layer is following the path of our car. So great. So right now we have an invisible tracker and we have an invisible object following it. So let's make this visible by creating some type. So we could attach anything we want to the null layer, remember? So we're going to attach some type, and I'm just going to use the word drive. And I'm going to use the ultralight italic for the word fast. And I'm going to position this right where I want it to be, right next to the car. Now I could position it anywhere, but I want it to move along with the motion of the car. Notice one other thing, my playhead is at the beginning of my clip, and I'm now going to parent this to my null layer. Okay, so remember, parenting is just another word for I'm attaching it. So my car driving is attached to nothing. That's my foundation, and that is what I analyzed. So I motion analyzed my car. I added a null layer, an invisible layer, and I applied that motion path to it. And now I finally have something visible, the words drive fast, and those are parented or attached to the null layer. All right, so now, as you can see, it's going right along with the motion of my null layer. Okay, so I may not want to, I actually may not want my motion path to look exactly like that, because I don't want the words drive fast to go off into space like that, so I have a little bit of tweaking to do. So I'm actually going to start out, I'm going to do a quick fix for now, and drive fast is going to be at the bottom, and that way it doesn't go off screen. But as you can see, it's still following the motion of that red null layer. Okay, so I can mess with the position of it until I get it exactly the way I want. But no matter what I do, it's following the motion of that invisible null layer. And that is how we do motion tracking in After Effects. Okay, so we could add a lot more bells and whistles to this. We could play with the position. We could play with opacity. We could animate. We could actually animate the type so that it animated in. But that is the very basics of how to create a motion path in After Effects so that we have something, anything, following the motion of our, in this case, our SUV. All right, thanks for watching.